So you're together with Munoi, and this is my wife, Tina. We are host today. Yes. To start with everyone's beautiful smile, please turn on your camera, and if you want to interact with us, please utilize the chat box below.
We provided several languages: Thai, Khmer, Burmese, Nepali, Japanese, Chinese, and Russian. Please select your language by clicking the interpretation button below your screen.
This is Hyojeong Peace Festival series, and we're in third in the series. So, with the theme of today's festival, husband and wife love. Wow! So, this festival brought families and youth from all over Asia Pacific one together. There will be energetic youth performance together with husband and wife testimony and special guest testimony, and of course the inspirational message from regional president couple. Honey, are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Yes, we are so very excited. But how about you? How about families and youth in Greater China? Are you excited? Yay! Woo!
How about Central Asia?
Yay! Woohoo! Are you excited, Central Asia? How about Indochina? Make some noise! Woohoo! Welcome everyone.
How about South Asia?
Namaste! Yes. Wow, Juna. Wow. This is very amazing that when we see all families and youth together here as one global family.
It's because our father and mother moon who brought us here together.
So, in this special occasion, we would like to commemorate 9th anniversary of Father's Moon's ascension to heaven. Our heart and our love toward our Father Moon and his legacy will remain forever.
To begin this festival, let us unite one mind and one heart by singing Chonega Peace Anthem.
To open our hearts up to heaven, to unite our mind and our heart, let us offer a vow of respect to our heavenly parents, our founders who brought us here together. And we will recite family pledge together with our family declaration to heaven. To heavenly parent and to parents, vow of respect. Rise.
Our family, the owner of Cheonggyeok, pledges to become a family that moves heavenly fortune by embodying the heavenly parent and true parents, and to perfect a family that conveys heaven's blessing to our community by centering on true love.
Declaration to Heaven Hyojeong Peace Festival, 19 September 2021. Heavenly Parent, our original Creator and the origin of all things of creation, you have endured thousands and million years in agony due to the fall of humankind. Heavenly Parent weeps away the tears from human sorrow every day, seeing that even now, year by year, countless people around the world suffer because of disease, war, starvation, natural calamities, and the family breakdown. We are grateful to Heavenly Parents for seeing the true parents for heaven, earth, and humankind, for opening the ear of the Heavenly Parents' holy community. Today, We are holding this Hyojeong Peace Festival for peace under the theme Husband and Wife Love in Asia Pacific One, where thousands and thousands of families and youth are participating to reconnect to the Heavenly Parent and your blessings. May this day be a day of universal victory when infinite blessings are bestowed upon all families and youth to their glory and happiness return to heaven. At the representative of all families and youth of Heavenly Parents Holy Community, Asia Pacific One, we offer this declaration to heaven. Aju.
So, brother and sister, let's get started with our exciting opening performance performed by youth from Cambodia. Let's enjoy!
Thank you very much. Please give them another round of applause.
Wow, wonderful, yes. Now, we will hear our first Hyojeong couple testimony. So let's welcome Mr. Jaya and Mrs. Melanie Chaudhary couple from Nepal. Let's welcome.
Hello, namaste, and good morning.
Namaste.
You talk now.
Okay. You can talk first.
Sir, good morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Namaste.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving this opportunity to us to share our feelings, our challenge from starting, like when we start our family, like when we are joining blessing. Thank you so much. Mm, yeah, we are very happy. Like our when we like 2012 March 24, we are joined blessing, and after that, yeah, we are like after three 3 years, right?
Mhm.
After 3 or 4 years after that, we start family. Until now, we are together. We are happy. I think we are happy. But yeah, we have challenge also. Sometimes we have like some difficulties, but we always faces all the challenge together. Uh, you talk now.
And as international couple, so I'm from Philippines and he's from Nepal. Uh, the challenges that I really experience in Nepal is that the barrier, the language barrier. I cannot really like speak 100% and understand, but that doesn't stop us to have a good communication, especially to the in-laws. And if I cannot speak the language, then like I try my best to serve them, especially if like we're going to visit our hometown. And honestly, in Nepal, since my in-laws, they know about true parents, so they were not able to give us like difficulties. So they are trying to understand our like situation. So for that, I'm very grateful.
Yeah, because my family, even we are Nepali, but my original caste is different, like village, and we have our own language. So if she want to try talk Nepali, and then she have to learn also our own language. So this one little bit difficult, but I feel nowadays they already understand the language of heart. So two parents always said, even we are different caste, different language, different nation, but we have the most important is heart. If we understand each other heart, so very easy to share our feelings. So
Yes.
yeah, so I think we are
So one way, like it is because heavenly parents, especially through mother's guidance, that wife really need to support the husband, and vice versa, need to support and raise each other and learn from each other and grow from our experiences. And in Nepal, we are actually like as we are going to raise our 43 couples tribe, like we really tried, especially during my birthday. Every year, we tried to do outreach program in the community. On that way, we can reach them out, and also it is one way that we expresses our like witnessing to the people here in Nepal. So we really thank you for the opportunity that our couple were given a chance to share our testimony. Thank you, Heavenly Parents. Thank you, True Mother. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you very much. Well, heartfelt testimony.
So thank you very much. Our couple testimony. So now we will hear our second for the coming what coming next. Do you know what about that, Jinjan?
Yes.
Sorry, yes. Yeah, the youth performance from Thailand in the title Real Team. So let's enjoy.
Enjoy.
แต่ก่อนก็เคยมัวเอาแต่มองคนที่ยิ่งใหญ่และเราคงเป็นอย่างเขาไม่ไหวหัว ใจมันฟอแค่ฟังคำคู่ก็เริ่มจะท้อทั้งที่ยังไม่ลองทำจนมาวันหนึ่งได้เจอกับคนที่เขากล้าแกร่งจึงได้เข้าใจไม่ว่าเรื่องไหนเป็นจริงได้ทุกอย่างโลกสร้างสิ่งหนึ่งที่เรียกว่าฝันแค่ใช้มันให้เป็นแค่เราวางตัวเราเอาไว้ในจินตนาการก็ร่างและสร้างภาพนั้นเป็นเหมือนฟิลเตอร์ของเราเองลองค้นลองหาให้พบเรื่องราวในมือของตัวเองจริงจังในสิ่งที่เราและดังในสิ่งที่ทำสร้างความจริงจากความฝันให้เห็นมันกับตาปล่อยความกลัวไปซะกล้าคิดและลองทำและคำตอบสุดท้ายจะเป็นยังไงก็ตามสิ่งที่เคยตั้งคำถามตอบทุกคำด้วยหัวใจสั้นๆเองเป็นสองมือไม่ต้องกลัวไม่เหมือนใครแต่ต้องมีสู่หัวใจก็อยากจะบอกกับคนที่มีฝันยิ่งใหญ่จะเหน็ดจะเหนื่อยอยากเย็นแค่ไหนขอเพียงไม่ทิ้งมันเรายังเชื่อในฝันสักวันต้องเป็นจริงแค่เราวางตัวเราเอาไว้ในจินตนาการก็ร่างและสร้างภาพนั้นเป็นเหมือนฟิลเตอร์ของเราเองลองค้นลองหาให้พบเรื่องราวในมือของตัวเองจริงจังในสิ่งที่รักและดังในสิ่งที่ทำสร้างความจริงจากความฝันให้เห็นมันกับตาปล่อยความกลัวไปซะกล้าคิดและลองทำและคำตอบสุดท้ายจะเป็นยังไงก็ตามสิ่งที่เคยตั้งคำถามตอบทุกคำด้วยหัวใจสั้นๆเองเป็นสองมือไม่ต้องกลัวไม่เหมือนใครจากสองมือสู่หัวใจ สร้างความจริงจากความฝันให้เห็นมันกับตาปล่อยความกลัวไปซะกล้าคิดและลองทำและคำตอบสุดท้ายจะเป็นยังไงก็ตามสิ่งที่เคยตั้งคำถามตอบทุกคำด้วยหัวใจสั้นๆเองเป็นสองมือไม่ต้องกลัวไม่เหมือนใครจากสองมือสู่หัวใจ
เรามีเป้าหมาย เรามีความฝัน เราจะก้าวไปด้วยกันนะคะ
Wow, thank you for the beautiful and inspirational performance. So, brother and sister, please give them another round of applause.
Next, we would like to invite a beautiful young couple from Kazakhstan, Mr. Iyas and Mrs. Izama couple. They will share us Hyojeong couple testimony. Let's welcome them with warm applause.
Hi everyone,
Hello.
warm greetings from Kazakhstan. Yeah, for the first time we met each other in 2015 in Russia, and we did various programs and volunteering activities and enjoy a job in Russia, Europe, Asia, and USA. Actually, when we worked together, I didn't like her so much because she's so emotional and always have a different opinion and doesn't like to pray meditate as me. But she used to be a good assistant that time.
Before the matching, I always thought that I do not deserve a handsome man with a kind, loving character and dedicated heart. I believe that all my life I need to pay indemnity only for my past mistakes and sins. I prayed to God like this: Heavenly Parent, please give me the most difficult person because understand that I should not dream of a perfect and good man. So I completely entrusted my life, my destiny, and all my heart to heaven. I was happy to do mission by traveling over the world and raise funds, live in a minivan, and overcome difficulties on the front line. I was absolutely sure that God would take care of everything in my life. So the day of matching comes. When I saw a picture of my future husband, Elias, my heart and soul were filled with warm love and embrace of the heaven. God seemed to tell me how much He loves me, how much He wishes me happiness and all the best. I was moved to tears by the heart of our Heavenly Parent. I saw even God smile. I felt a truly great love of God for me.
Yeah, I had a dream that True Father blessed me and Arizona. At the time, I thought, oh, just never mind, it's a just dream, just forget, focus on mission and job. But finally, we have been matched and chosen for each other by Family Federation. And still, until this day, I see how much we sit for each other. And actually, she now for me best friend, I would say, the ideal couple, and I love you.
I love you too.
But actually we are from different background, from different countries, and used to be enemy countries, Russia and Kazakhstan, but now we are solving this kind of attitudes. Yeah.
Yes, true. Yeah, my husband is the best and ideal person for me. I'm sure that heaven has prepared the best for every person and what exactly he or she needs. There cannot be mistake. Every day I say to my husband, "You're my treasure." Usually our fight takes no more than 5 minutes. Thanks to Ilya's excellent sense of humor, we overcome any conflict. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie.
Wow, thank you so much for your beautiful and heartfelt testimony again. So please give our couple with another round of applause. Wow, so beautiful, especially international couple, right? So yes, now we would like to invite our Mr. Rovitiwat Sitisaat and Mrs. Edita Sitisaat, couple from Thailand, for our last Hyojeong testimony. Let's welcome!
สวัสดีครับ Good morning to everyone. My name is Ravithiwat Sitisaat. I'm Thai.
And I'm Edita from the Philippines.
We got based in 1995.
We have been married for 20 years. We have 3 children, 2 daughters and 1 son. Thank you so much for this opportunity. We are so humbled to offer this testimony. We hope to inspire all of you.
Our couple is the same as other couples. We have lots of ups and downs, and even now there are so many challenges that both of us need to deal with and overcome. However, our relationship continues to thrive and strong because of our faith in Heavenly Parent and 2 parents that's holding us together. I think we gradually develop our love and care toward one another when we are in a difficult situation.
For example, I got miscarriage 3 times before we had our first daughter. The miscarriages alone is an indescribable experience for both of us. However, it was the 4th pregnancy that made an impact and changed our attitude toward one another. We began to develop our hearts and love for one another and felt Heavenly Parents' love and embrace. The doctor told us that I got a miscarriage again. The fetus had no heartbeat and I was bleeding. We prayed and cried that night and desperately asking Heavenly Parent, why is this happening to us? Then somehow I heard a small voice inside of me telling me that no, the baby is alive. So the following day, I told my husband that we go to another hospital. And the hospital told me to rest, wait, and come back in 2 weeks. For me, 2 weeks of waiting is so long. But I couldn't do anything. Those 2 weeks made us earnestly did our Jangsung, prayed and begged Heavenly Parent. And at the same time, my husband took care of me and served me well. I can feel his concern and worries. Inside of him, I know he's so worried, but he showed me only strength, faith, and comfort. I can feel his sympathy and his love.
During that time, I looked at my wife. I felt that she was in a lot of pain, not only externally, but internally. She was so sad. But I could only take care of her the best that I could to comfort her.
So without the love and faith in Heavenly Parent and True Parents, we couldn't endure difficulties. But without challenges, our love can't stand strong either. We have to recognize that part of having a successful blessing requires sacrifices. And for a husband and wife's relationship to thrive requires unconditional love, acceptance, and service.
Lastly, our two parents is our role model. One thing we observe from them is that they always hold hands. At least we have copied one thing from them. So we also hold hands wherever we go. That's all, brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Please give them another round of applause. Thank you very much for inspiring testimony.
Now, let us enjoy the family performance from Hong Kong, the interview. So let's enjoy!
不過我性格不嬲都係咁和藹可親。
Yes.
Yes.
愛啊，
愛啊愛啊。
有時
Of course, without any doubt.
I didn't think so, but maybe now this few years more.
My dad, as far as I know, says like every day, your mother is the most wonderful woman ever. Sometimes with a Spanish accent too.
係咯，幫對方買啊嘛，次次都係我爸爸幫我媽咪買，所以佢其實已經知道咗我媽咪係中意食啲咩嘅咯，其實。
關心下對方咯，問你今日做嘢辛唔辛苦？見到我阿爸有啲傷就會問你今日做咩事，使幫你按摩下、搽啲油咁樣，或者叫佢早啲瞓咯。
I can see like when my mom is sick, my dad is super worried. I can feel the love, even through the worry we have.
They don't say it to each other, but they actually love each other a lot, and they explain it through telling us and what's good about them and how we should treat our father and mother better.
有時鬧交，洗碗。
即係爹哋幫媽咪洗碗。
And sometimes my dad says, "Can you say to Mama I love her?"
One thing my marriage taught me is I got a long way to go. I have a long way to go from being that ideal man, that perfect man that I was going to be to my wife, for my wife. It's not as easy as I thought.
Actually, I think the one thing that marriage has taught me, which is kind of connected to what you're talking about, is that we kind of come to the blessing or come to marriage with this expectation of what they should be like, what a man is like, what a husband is like, and we kind of take those and put them on. But I think it's quite unfair because you really learn over time that people are who they are, and I think that the most important thing that you have to do is to accept them as they are. actually. It's not about being the perfect man.
One very important thing I learned from marriage is you really have to give up yourself to find happiness together. Like, if I want everything my way, it doesn't work. I have to contribute to, and she has to contribute to. That's the thing.
我觉得要忍让跟理解吧，然后男人跟女人本来就想法不一样，再加上文化背景不一样，成长的背景不一样，所以可能很多都要去理解。如果全都是以自己的想法为中心的时候，两个人很难走到一起，很难走得很长。
因为我是觉得在世俗的社会里面，不晓得怎么样，有的时候没有一个绝对的思想去教孩子。那因为有信仰嘛，所以我们两个共同有一个共同的思想、共同的信仰去教导孩子。我是觉得这方面的得着最大。
I think through marriage we can connect to God and can receive as a love of God. Without this is difficult.
我最中意邊啲啊？我最中意咧，佢能夠咧全心全意全力咧係照顧好我嘅屋企，同埋愛護我個屋企。
He's very pure and really love God a lot. And this is a very good aspect of him.
The way that she is able to be so patient with me and, you know, giving me space to be myself even when I'm not at my best self.
Yeah, very frankly speaking, I like to make love with my wife. It's the best moment. I really feel grateful. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, our Hong Kong team. Our love and a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm agree that love needs contribution, and it is required both effort to adjust and understand each other. How about you? What do you think, honey?
Yeah, for me, before I get married, it should be like, I imagine that it should be like romantic Korean drama, but in reality, it's different.
Yes, don't worry about that. That's why we are here to make more effort to love each other. So that's why we're here together, participating in Hyojeong Peace Festival with the theme, especially with the theme husband and wife love. So if you agree, brother and sister, please take this moment to grab a piece of paper and write down any word that inspires you the most, especially after you're listening to all testimonies as well as listening to inspirational message from our regional president. So yes, like this, and we will show together in the next Hyojeong resolution session.
All right, families, youth, brothers and sisters. Now is the time which we are waiting for.
Yes.
The excitement, the inspiration, the energy, and the blessing.
Yes, brother and sister, please put together all of your energy to welcome our regional president of Family Federation, World Peace and Unification, Asia Pacific One,
President Daniel Dunkley and Mrs. Yumiko Dunkley.
Wow. Thank you. Let us give everybody a big round of applause. Thank you for coming and welcome to the third HJ Peace Festival Asia Pacific One. Woo! Okay, so really enjoying it. I'm loving it. You enjoying it? The testimonies are beautiful. The performances are wonderful. Isn't life amazing?
Amazing.
Life is so amazing. And life is supposed to be amazing. We have this whole universe to explore. But the truth is, And I love the chat, by the way. Everybody chatting away. We see everything here. We're loving all of your comments. Please support one another through the show. You know, when I think of the universe, it is incredible. But what you come to realize is that we are not actually qualified or capable of exploring this wonderful universe alone. We are not capable or qualified from exploring the universe alone. So, you know, we may look at the world and we might think we can understand many things. We can appreciate many things. But the truth is, without our spouse, we cannot fully unlock the secrets of the universe, including within ourselves. I believe that is how precious the couple's love is. But it's not so simple. It's not so easy, right? So let's think about it. When we're preparing for marriage, it's supposed to be a time of joy. We're thinking, okay, this is going to be joyful. It's going to be full of hope and excitement. Right?
Yes.
But why do we marry? Why? Do we marry to make children? Do we marry to love our spouse? Mm-hmm. Do we marry to be, or maybe we marry to be loved by our spouse?
Also.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, what about, do we marry for some sort of benefit? Do I marry for some sort of benefit for myself? Or maybe some benefit for my family? Does anybody know of such a thing when we choose a spouse based on the benefit for ourselves or our family? Does that ever happen, Sayaka? Sayaka-chan? In Asia, does such a thing happen? We marry for sake of a benefit. In the history, we have kings and queens choosing the spouse for sake of even their nation's sake, right? That such a thing can happen. Or do we marry for convenience?
Some couples, huh?
Manirat Kobayashi says we marry for the benefit of God. But is it not true that many people marry for the sake of convenience? Think about it. You know, even financially, it's better. It's more convenient. But the truth is there can be many motivations, many levels within our motivation. But here's a question. Do you want to marry for the highest reason or the lowest reason? Do we want to marry for the highest reason or the lowest reason? Actually, Manirat is correct. 10 points. Please let us register 10 points to Manirat for getting that right. Yes, that's right. It's actually for the love of God. We actually marry to love. Out of love for our heavenly parent, we marry. Is that right? We marry out of love for our heavenly parent. So this is what Father mentioned. We do not marry for our own sake, and we do not marry even for the mutual love of husband and wife. We do not marry for the mutual love of husband and wife. What does that mean? That sounds crazy. Who is this Asia Regional President crazy guy? For all of you that are, by the way, for anyone, if this is your first HJ Peace Festival, welcome. God bless you. You are in the right place. If you're wondering what's going on, we are here to celebrate heaven, to celebrate Heavenly Parent. And specifically, we are looking at the relationship of the love between husband and wife. That's why you keep seeing so many husbands and wives. So let's give it up for Heavenly Parent and husbands and wives. God bless you. So we marry to love Heavenly Parent. We do not marry to love just for the sake of our mutual love. We marry to love our Heavenly Parent, and we love Heavenly Parent. So Manirat, why do we want to love Heavenly Parent? Why should we love Heavenly Parent? By loving our Heavenly Parent, we can become one with Heavenly Parent. This is what our Father of Peace, our true Father, taught us. We marry to love Heavenly Parent, and when we do this, we become one with our heavenly parent. Actually, we cannot achieve the fullness of Heavenly Parent's love without marriage. So here I am off by my own. You know, maybe I'm so great. Maybe I'm really cool. Maybe I'm capable of doing many things. Look how fast I can run, sister. Look how far I can jump, sister. But until we marry, until we commit my life, my eternal future, right?
Yeah.
With one sister, my wife, God's daughter, Heavenly Parent's daughter. Actually, through that experience is where I am going to also perfect myself. So, we cannot achieve the fullness of Heavenly Parent's love without this. We cannot attain our own perfection without marriage.
That's right.
That's why we heard just now in one of our testimonies that, you know, I think I can do everything, or I think I can make harmony by my wife agreeing with me. Everything. But that's impossible. Or if my wife can make can you make a perfect couple? If I agree with everything, just centering on your thinking?
You want to try?
I think she wants that way, right? She wants me to try that way. Because I think for 6,000 years, biblical years, anyway, I think hundreds of thousands of years, brothers, let's be honest, we're expecting our wives, our sisters, to completely submit to everything that we think, our way. Is that right, brothers? Come on, let us be honest. Come on, give the sisters some love in the chat box. Please make your confession, brothers. Yes, that's right. Our fathers, our ancestors, really expecting all of the adaptation and flexibility to come from the wife's side, right? Tang Kim Suri says yes. So all the men throughout history, I'm sorry, those of you that passed into the spirit world, you know what I'm talking about. But actually, we are now living in the time of our true parents, in the time of our true mother. How's that?
That's right.
See, actually, the truth is, my wife agrees with everything I say. Until my wife takes responsibility for all public speeches, then unfortunately, it looks like she has to agree. But don't worry. Before everything I say here, we agree, right? We talk about it. Yeah, every message I share comes from both of us. So, you know, this is an incredible thing. True Mother has opened the way for all sisters to stand in your rightful position. That means for all husbands to love our wives in their rightful position. Right?
Yes.
So you are God's daughter. That's incredible. I'm the luckiest man. Sorry, brothers. I know you think you're lucky. I'm the luckiest brother because I got to marry God's daughter.
Yeah.
If you got to marry God's daughter too, then speak it. Come on. Claim it. But if we marry God's daughter, we have to respect and love as God's daughter. But here's the thing. My wife, no matter how perfect she thinks she is, and I believe she thinks she's perfect.
I'm not.
But no matter how perfect she thinks she is, actually, she cannot achieve perfection without me.
That's right.
Unfortunately. Even though I'm not perfect. Think about it. I mean, I'm so full of problems, but somehow my wife has to digest and carry and forgive and absorb all of that.
Oh, you do that too, right?
Yeah, I have to do too. But I think you're better than me, honestly. I think my wife is better than me, and I'm not saying that just to look like I'm actually secretly saying, oh, I'm the more, able one. For all of you unificationists, that's code language for. But actually, honestly, I believe my wife is better than me. Okay, her character is not like outgoing and making the jokes in public than me, but my wife is more sincere than me. I believe my wife.
Really?
Yeah. Closer to God than me. And even Father said the reason women's voice is higher is because your vibration is higher and you're closer to heaven. That's right.
Brothers too. Brothers too.
Oh, look, you're just showing off now.
No.
Okay. All right. So the point is, actually, the truth is that, in our case, personally, we both come from can I say? Our family situation is not perfect. I'm sorry, I know in Asia, even more than America, even in Europe, it's very important. What's your family name? What kind of family do you come from? What's your standard and hierarchy in the world? Well, we're not so high. You know, even we both come from families that are broken. No matter how much we love and honor our parents, they couldn't keep together. They were so heavily attacked, they couldn't keep together. So we both know what it's like to grow up in a family that wasn't ideal or perfect or easy. And honestly, that makes it harder to marry, harder to love. We are not bringing perfect people into this marriage. But I believe because of God, because of Heavenly Parent and true parents. Who's true parents? This woman and her husband. Because of Heavenly Parents and true parents, on that foundation, we put our marriage. Because of that, we can survive. And not just survive, we can grow.
Yes.
Okay, so because of that, we can perfect ourselves. Are we perfect yet, honey? What would you say?
Not yet.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how perfect are we? Come on. Thousands of people watching.
We have to confess.
Okay, let us confess. What number would you give our couple in front of all of Asia? Manita is saying 9.9, but you can hear my wife's nervous laugh. This is the most scary. It's not 9.9, Manita. But, you know, yeah, you can tell everybody that. But no, frankly, you can't really count between 1 and 10. If we're 9.9, that last 0.1 percentage is going to feel like eternity, because honestly, we have an eternity to grow. How boring if already I know everything about my wife and she knows everything about me. In fact, just before this message, I said, you know everything about me. And she said, no, I don't. I realized it's boring if you already know everything about your spouse. So I believe that whether you're level 1 or 9.9, your next year as a couple, your next week as a couple can feel like an eternity and should be joyful. But not so easy to be joyful all the time. So we marry to perfect ourselves. That means sometimes we bump up against each other to wash one another, right? Happy Sunday to the Philippines, Paliwan. So we marry to love God and perfect each other. But the first step is to recognize our Heavenly Parents' love. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, you know, namaste. Om. Heaven is so wonderful. God's love is so perfect. We are all loving and all gathering and we are one with heaven. Amen. No, it's not just like that. In order to recognize our love Heavenly Parent, Manita, can we love Heavenly Parent without any regard to what Heavenly Parent is feeling? This is my point. For example, when we talk about Hyojeong love, we say it's not just, you know, obey and do the things we are studied in the book to be good children. We have to really pray, what is in my parents' mind? What is on my parents' heart? This is how we can become good children. Do you remember what I said in the last Peace Festival? The secret key to true sibling love is first, Hyojeong love to Heavenly Parent or to your parents. It's the same with couples love. Is that right?
That's right.
In order for us to create an environment for harmony to exist, in order for us to create an environment for us, each other to grow and raise one another up, we need to anchor it first in our love to God. But this is not just something we read in a book. We must really resonate and pray. What is God thinking? What is Heavenly Parent feeling and thinking? That is Hyojeong heart. So even the root of true couples love is Hyojeong heart. That's why every Peace Festival is HJ Peace Festival. Yes, thank you. That's right. Because this is the key to couples love as well. Right, Munoy? That is right. Yes. So let us give a big round of applause to our MCs, by the way. Meantime, that's a beautiful couple. Yes, beautiful. And so we have Heart of Hyojeong first. There they are. Look, there they are. So again, that's the same secret. So the first step is to recognize Heavenly Parent's love. That means we have to recognize Heavenly Parent's heart and will, which means what is Heavenly Parent thinking about right now? The world is not normal, brothers and sisters, in case anybody didn't reach them. It's not normal. The struggles that we have between husbands and wives, parents and children, between nation and nation, these are not the experiences that Heavenly Parent destined us to have when He created this marvelous universe. So we are in an amazing universe, but humanity is not fulfilling its responsibility. Humanity is not yet living to its potential, and our couples and our families and our nations are not yet living according to Heavenly Parent's will and heart. This is what our true parents came to teach us. That's why we read their words and follow them. This incredible miracle, secret insights into human history and unlocking the secrets of human history, the secrets of what it is to be a true man, to be a true woman, to be true brothers and sisters, and to be true couples, and to be true parents. That's why it's not just about marrying for our mutual love. It's about marrying with God's love in mind. But it's not just about marrying with some idea of God's love. It's about understanding, what does God care about today? And I believe God cares about the suffering in the world today. Is that right? That means in order for me and you to be happy, it's not just enough we go on pretty dates and serve one another and love one another. Yes, but actually we have to somehow commit this marriage and our family to helping what God needs. Is that right or wrong? Give me some love in the chat box if you agree. Please put it in your own words. What does that mean? Do you agree, honey?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know Mama agrees, because actually the first day we got married, we had this conversation. We had to make a decision. Are we going to just look for our own happiness now that we've received the blessing? Or do we want to offer this family for the sake of others? We made the crazy choice. It's not easy. It's not easy. But actually, I believe because of that choice, we've been protected to absorb, to overcome, even to forgive all of each other's foolishness. And again, remember, I have more foolishness than Yumiko. I'm not just saying. I believe it's true, because sisters have had to pay a price throughout human history. Somehow sisters are more prepared in some way to really align with this time in history. That's why we are living in the Pacific Rim era leadership. We are living in the era of women's leadership. So let us really look to our wives, brothers. Don't do anything without your wife's blessing. And the truth is that you will shock her many times. The truth is, even if she doesn't admit it, your wife is constantly learning from you also. Isn't that right, honey?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, in other words, we can't find happiness if we ignore the will of heaven. That is the work that True Mother is guiding us to do. Then we go through a process of completing each other. That's what we're engaged in. So I'm getting to the end. We're getting to the end if you're wondering when the next song is going to play. But this is the point. Do you feel me? So Manira says, I love Mrs. Yumiko as well. She is so loving and heartwarming. You should see when she comes. Oh, my wife's love. Even she looks like a Mongolian. I hear from the Mongolian says she looks like Mongolian, but she tends to like, she looks Mongolian. She organizes like Japanese, but she loves like Korean, which means watch out. Meaning she's very honest. She's very honest. So if you like honest, sincere sisters, please pray to, spend time with Yumiko. You're really gonna love. If she trusts you, she's gonna be really honest with you. Believe me, I can tell you from experience. She's ruthlessly honest with me. So Manira says, our president is so humble. I'm grateful for him. I really don't think I'm a humble kind of person, but Solot likes you. Look, Solot likes you. Somehow you're having, even you didn't say anything. Do you love my wife's message? Okay, you can interrupt me anytime.
Yes.
Actually, I learned so much from my wife. What was the one? I wanted to give one example because we raise each other, okay? We don't marry for mutual love. We marry for God and for the greater purpose. And through that foundation, we can actually raise each other up, even though we're incomplete. I'm like a bad coach. She's a bad coach. But together, we can raise each other up. And I've learned so much from my wife.
Me too.
Okay, what did you learn from you?
Well, it's different ways. Brothers, masculine love is different from the sisters' love. So to solve the problem, it's very difficult as an individual because just one side. But as a couple, we have a foundation to solve all the problem with God.
Right.
Because we have both sides to see. That's the beauty of the couple.
We have both sides to see. And if with God we make unity over any circumstance, our experience, and of course we've had most help from true parents, from, Changpyeong Providence, Chombo, from leaders over the years, but actually anything that we, centering on God and true parents, agree to absorb and forgive, I really feel everything can be solved within the blessed family. This is why we pray in our names, for those of you that wonder why we pray in our own names. Jesus prophesied that, by the way, for those of you who have a Christian upbringing. But same with Buddha. Buddha wants us to achieve the same standard of enlightenment. Jesus wanted us to achieve his level of love and more. And true parents want us to become true parents, right? With the ability to not just speak truth, but the ability to even absorb, to even forgive and create conditions for lives to be changed. So that gift is given first to the couple in the family. So we've experienced that many times. I have learned so much from my wife, but in the interest of time, I'll save that for another message. I have many funny, beautiful stories. Oh my gosh. Yes, I've learned so much from my wife because she's a sister. I've learned so much from her because she's from the other side of the world, from Asia, and because she's God's daughter. God's daughter. And brothers, honestly, one of my biggest jobs is to not only remember that, but to remind her of that. Because for 6,000 years or 150,000 years, we haven't been treating our sisters as God's daughter. But how lucky you are if you can marry God's daughter. Think of it. So, to conclude, we are so lucky to be blessed. We are lucky to be alive at this time with our true parents. True mother loves us so much. And she wants all people to lead as couples, families. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, no matter how many difficulties we've been through, no matter how much I've had to really hit myself and change, this person, my wife, Yumiko, from the other side of the world, this is my best buddy.
You're my best buddy.
You are my best buddy, and you are a gift from God. And I feel like I was introduced to the other side of the universe. Yeah, that's right. She's like, what? Yeah, I was introduced to the other side. I'm shocked. I thought I could sort of understand the world, but no. It's like, this is me by myself, and then bing, with my wife, I'm forced to see things I didn't even expect to see, I didn't want to see, I didn't know I had to see. But without seeing these things, yeah, my wife is my best buddy.
We are.
And because we rooted our buddiness in true parents' love and heavenly parents' love, which anybody can do anytime, you can confess your love for God and true parents anytime. But I believe we've been able to overcome every challenge. And with this, I feel like my wife is my tour guide through the universe, and I am her tour guide through the universe. And together we can explore everything that God has blessed humanity to explore. We can go anywhere together with that love. We can go anywhere. We can do anything. A lot of the time I'm kind of trying to convince her. We've been married for 23 years and we've moved 17 times. Actually 18 times, and we're about to move 19 times in 23 years. How does anybody do that? I tell you, with my wife, she's excellent at packing boxes, labeling boxes. You need a practical skill. But actually, we realize the universe is not out there. It's in here. It's in here. This is the universe that we are exploring, and God has given us the most perfect tour guide for you to navigate the waters and the mountains and the valleys and the streams and the meadows and the forests and the snow-peaked Himalayas of your universe. So hold on tight, brothers and sisters. If you didn't get married yet, prepare well, and God will be the person that you will commit eternity, and that will be your eternal tour through the universe of God's joy and love, and it will be joyful, and it will be happy, and it will be full of hope. Just stick with it, and you will, no matter how many challenges, you will be able to absorb them all through couples love. Majayo, this is her face saying, you're right, and now it's time to finish. So with that, let us give our wives, brothers, let us give our couples a big round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much, our president. Wow, for your inspirational message. Thank you, Junjang, for making me grow again. So yes,
Thank you too.
brother and sister, please give our president another appreciated round of applause. Amazing, right? Yeah.
Now, let us enjoy the Hyojeong conjugal love story. This is a short video expresses the husband and wife love. The title, Love is Always Great.
Let's enjoy together.
เหนื่อยไหมไม่นะ นี่คุณกิจกรรมอะไรที่เราทำด้วยกันแล้วมันมีความสุขที่สุด
นี่ไงการที่ฉันได้วิ่งและมีคุณอยู่ข้างๆแค่นี้ฉันก็มีความสุขแล้ว แล้วคุณล่ะ
ผมเหรอ ผมชอบถ่ายรูปโดยเฉพาะเมื่อได้ถ่ายกับคุณ
งั้นเรามาถ่ายรูปกันเถอะ
เป็นยังไงบ้าง โอเคไหม
โอเคนะ
ขนมนะครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ตามสบายเลยนะครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ เป็นยังไงบ้างอ่ะ โอเคไหม
ก็โอเคนะ แต่ว่าก็อย่างที่พวกเธอเห็นนั่นแหละ ฉันอยากจะถามพวกเธอว่าฉันจะเดินได้ไหม
เธอเดินได้สิ
เธอจะอดทนนะจะเข้มแข็งจะเชื่อว่าฉันกลับมาเดินได้
ดีแล้วแหละ ใช่ เราก็เป็นกำลังใจให้จะเป็นคนเข้มแข็งนะพวกเราจะผ่านไปได้
เราก็เชื่อว่าเราจะผ่านไปด้วยกันอย่างน้อยแกก็มีพวกเราล่ะนะ
ใช่
ก็รู้ว่าทำไม่ได้ จะทำไม
ก็ฉันก็แค่อยากช่วยคุณอ่ะ ถึงแม้ฉันจะทำไม่ดีเหมือนเดิมก็ตาม
วันนี้มีบางสิ่งบางอย่างทำให้ผมคิดได้นะ คุณยังจำได้ไหม เมื่อ3 ปีก่อน ผมเคยถามเรื่องอะไรกับคุณ
จำได้สิ มันเป็นความทรงจำของเรานี่
ผมยังจำได้ดีนะ ว่าคุณชอบการวิ่งมากที่สุด
แต่ในเมื่อฉันเป็นแบบนี้ ฉันคงวิ่งต่อไปไม่ได้แล้วล่ะ
ถึงคุณจะวิ่งไม่ได้ แต่ผมยังวิ่งได้นะ เราไปวิ่งด้วยกันใหม่อีกครั้งนะ
ได้สิ
ผ
สุขสิ
ผมขอโทษนะ ที่ผ่านมาผมไม่เข้าใจคุณ
ฉันก็ต้องขอโทษคุณเหมือนกัน ที่ฉันสนใจแต่ปัญหาตัวเอง ลืมมองความรู้สึกของคุณ
จากนี้ไปเราจะวิ่งไปด้วยกันนะ
Thank you very much for a beautiful, heartfelt story from Thailand. Our brother and sister, please give them another round of applause.
Next, we would like to introduce our special guest. They are a role model couple from Nepal. They are truly devoted for education to young people in Nepal.
Let's welcome Mr. Diperana and Mrs. Surina Sunayani Karangkurung, Director of Principal of Galaxy Public School, Nepal. Let's welcome!
My name is Surina Sunayani Guru.
My name is Dipen Rana.
We are husband and wife and married for 19 years and going strong. Our school, Galaxy Public School, was established by my mother-in-law, Mrs. Geeta Chetri Rana, in 1986. That was about 35 years ago. She is the most prominent educator and former member of Parliament of Nepal as well. School is a family affair for us, as my mother-in-law and my husband both work in the same school. I am a very, very blessed person, and we all support each other in our daily work, professional work, as well as at home. Being an educator, it's our duty to work for quality education in our country, and quality education is one of the Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations. School is not only an educational institute, but rather it's a lighthouse of the society, where we teach young minds to care and respect for each other and to create an environment in a context of social, moral, multicultural and spiritual awareness. Therefore, we are working together to craft whole new generation to be a good citizens of the global village.
Can you unmute yourself?
Okay, do we speak?
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you. Good namaste to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening as per the time and duration around the world. It's a great pleasure to be a part of this year's virtual Hyojeong Peace Festival 2021. We've been married for 19 years, and I'm working as the principal of Galaxy Public School, and my husband is working as the director of the same school. And before marriage, I was really lucky to get a chance to participate in a Pure Love Alliance in 2001. And it was a program that was not something that we got a chance to study from the curriculum, but something that we got marvelous things that has blended our life now. It taught us that a pure relationship of love between man and women is a sacred gift from God, which must be cherished and honored for the sake of building a true family, a healthy society, and a world of peace for future generations. Once that love is consummated, it should never be broken. So that is like, we have been together for 19 years, and we have been together in all ups and downs. And so this is, so with this philosophy, we have made a foundation of pure companionship, passion, and purpose for these many years, and will be continuing in the future. Our marriage has given us happiness, cheerfulness, and it has doubled with the arrival of our two children, 15 years old son and 9 years old daughter. Furthermore, participating in 2014 Asian Leadership Peace Conference in Thailand, we were blessed as a couple in the interfaith blessing. This gave supplementary boost to be faithful, loyal, and sincere towards each other. The Heavenly Parents' teaching has built a strong bond to trust, believe, and lead a life of conviction. Our two children are learning same thing from us, like they have been observing a lot from us, like physical care, love, service, respect for each other, and obedience in a family. So we have had a lot of challenges in between. Our strong bond and coordination help to encompass any difficulty, especially in COVID-19, when we had to change all the learning and teaching methodologies into virtual platform. That was a humongous task for us, and not only for Nepal, but around the world, because children had the habit of studying in an in-person classes. And then all of a sudden, everything needs to be changed to a virtual mode. So we didn't know what to do, but then we had each other's backup. And then we worked very hard, and overnight, we worked very hard, hand in hand, and almost like now together, altogether, 1,500 students are taking online classes at the moment, which was a successful project working together. So Hyojeong teachings are essential to build a strong moral characters and values, which strengthen the bond between husband and wife, between siblings, between parents and children, to create a strong and robust family. And if we have a strong family, then obviously we can develop a strong community, strong nation. So therefore, I feel blessed and fortunate because of the Heavenly Parents and true parents for guiding us to lead a significant life. And we are blessed couple and would always preach what we learn from true parents' teaching. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deepan Lana and Mrs. Serena Sunani Lana Glung, for your beautiful and heartfelt sharing.
Wow, thank you once again. Please give our couple, our guests, with another round of applause.
Now it's the time for Hyojeong resolution.
As I mentioned before, now is the time to show your words, the words of determination or resolution that you want to give to your family or your spouse. So yes, you can show and put it on your screen like this. Yes. So everyone, if you're ready, you can show up to your screen.
In this time of pandemic, we might be in a difficult situation, but let these words heal and encourage one another.
Yes. Yeah, now I can see a lot of beautiful words. Wow. Yes, we love you. Thank you. Keep writing. That's nice. Thank you. So, yes. Hatu. Yeah, we love you too. Yes. We hope that even though because of the pandemic we cannot see you guys in person, but through this session that we can send encouragement and our heart, our love to everyone. Thank you for joining us in Hyojeong Resolution.
Before we are moving to the last performance, we have a special announcement for you.
Yes, this is again, brother and sister, this is our Mother of Peace book that we want to suggest to everyone. So this is a life-changing story of our Mother Moon. So, and it is interpreted into 7 languages. We have Thai version, Khmer, Mongolia, Laos, Burmese, Nepali, and Hindi. And you know what? Chinese and Pakistan will available soon. So, brother and sister, if you're interested, please contact your local leader or friend who invited you here.
And we also have Hyojeong True Love donation. You can support our Peace Festival series or another good activity from FFWPU and IYSP. Don't forget to support in Hyojeong True Love donation.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Thank you for your supporting. So now we can contribute peace and love to everyone. So if you want to know more in detail, please contact your leader and again, contact your friends who invited you here. So, brother and sister, now is the time for the last performance. For the last performance, you cannot sit down and just watch, brother and sister, everyone. Please stand up and dance together with our beautiful traditional dance from Mongolia. Brother and sister, let's enjoy!
Thank you very much. Oh, she's 10 years old. Wow. But the dancing is so beautiful, right?
Yes.
Please give her another round of applause.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. So, to conclude this event, I would like to invite everyone to share of Okmanse together. So, Okmanse is in Korean word means for the victory. When our representative families say Okmanse, everyone please raise your hands up to the sky and say Okmanse together.
Let us invite 4 families. Limbu family, Basili family, Chasambon family, Shalma family.
Omanse.
Omanse.
For the victory of Heavenly Parent Omanse.
For the victory of the true family of Manse.
For the victory of Heavenly Asia Pacific One,
For the victory of Third Indian Peace Festival, Lokmanse!
Thank you for our representative families for powerful Okmanse.
Yes, brother and sister. Now it's time to take a picture together. Please open your camera again and show your happiest face. Smile in front of the camera, and our tech team will go through page by page to capture this moment together. So yeah, if you're together with a couple, you can do couple pose together. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, smile. Nice. Beautiful. Good. Let's take our time for our tech team to capture every screen. Heart. Spread our love to everyone. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for everyone. So we love you guys and see you in the next Hyojeong Youth Festival. Bye bye.